Sabretooth grew up in a rough childhood with a father who frequently abused him, his little brother, and his mother. Life in the Creed household was far from perfect, and at a very early age, Sabretooth began to develop his animalistic tendencies due to his mutant gene. His powers emerged around the same time as his little brother Saul's birthday. On Saul's birthday, Saul received a nice slice of apple pie. Naturally, Sabretooth became jealous of Saul, so he violently attacked his brother and started chomping down on the slice of apple pie. Following this incident, Saber's parents thought the devil had overtaken him, so they pried his teeth every night and kept him chained in the basement for months. When Sabretooth became strong enough, he managed to free one hand. But when the other cuff wouldn't break, Sabretooth, in a desperate act, chewed his own hand off, showing no remorse. What followed was one of the most spine-chilling and blood-curdling acts Sabretooth could commit. He brutally killed his father with the very instrument used to pry his fangs out night after night. After which, Sabretooth became the man of the house and indulged in a big slice of apple pie, saying to himself, "Happy birthday." Years later in his adulthood, he enters a bar and finds Wolverine fighting a bunch of people. He immediately decides to help Wolverine out and joins the fight. Soon after, they become great friends and share a drink together. As they were speaking, Wolverine's girlfriend, Silver Fox, walks in. This is where Sabretooth introduces himself to Logan's girlfriend, and as Wolverine is leaving with her, he tells him that she's a pretty one, and because of that, she'll eventually make you feel bad. Months later, we see Wolverine carrying the lifeless body of his beloved girlfriend, and Sabretooth tells him, "Told you so, and happy birthday." This starts a big fight between the two men, which eventually ends in Wolverine retreating. Many years later, we see that Sabretooth has been accepted into Team X. The lady who is interviewing him introduces him to another one of Team X's successful candidates, which happens to be Wolverine, who immediately punches him. While the two animals are fighting once again, they are tranquilized by the guards, and the higher-ups decide to wipe their memories so they don't remember they hate each other. 2 years and 2 mind wipes later, Logan and Saber are having a couple of drinks, talking about how the two of them can take much more alcohol than anyone else, when suddenly Sabretooth punches Wolverine once again. This starts yet another fight. Wolverine asks Sabretooth why he started the fight, and Saber's response is, "Because it just feels right." Years later, Wolverine barges into a bar where Sabretooth is drinking. Logan is furious that Sabretooth has killed and tortured so many people without reason, and now he killed an innocent woman and shot her in the back. Sabretooth tells him that he is just at home with who he is, and that it's only natural to him. He tells Wolverine that maybe he shouldn't try to hide what he is. Life would be a lot better. Guess what happens next? You guessed it. They start fighting, and after 5 minutes of extreme violence, Wolverine tells him that he gives up. Logan asks why Sabretooth does all this, and Saber tells him, "Haven't you looked at the calendar? Yeah, happy birthday." Logan is fed up and says he is leaving Team X and that he is done with everything. "Just stay out of my way," he says. Sabretooth replies, "Yeah, see you in 12, bub." About 10 birthdays later, Wolverine is in another bar telling the bartender that she should better get going because he is expecting company, and she would not want to be around for that gathering. Sabretooth arrives and asks Logan if they should skip the small talk and just start fighting. Logan tells him that he is done fighting him and that he should stop this madness. Sabretooth argues that Logan loves fighting him too, and that even if he wasn't around, Logan would still be fighting someone else. Wolverine is adamant about stopping this ridiculous tradition of brawling each time his birthday comes around. As he's walking away, Sabretooth hits him where it hurts by mentioning Silver Fox, and how eventually Wolverine would have done the same thing to her. This, of course, enrages Logan as he takes out his now adamantium claws and jumps at Sabretooth, giving him exactly what he wanted.